Thank you, Andrea. Welcome, everybody. A warm, warm welcome to all for our weekly Women Together connection. And it's just wonderful to see everyone and to be here all together. So I invite you to land here in the Zoom room and in your space. And just thank you so much, Andrea, for bringing us in this way. It's such a wonderful way to start our connection with each other. I already feel a little bit more landed, and I'm always kind of running Zoom meeting to Zoom meeting, or, you know, from thing to thing in the house, and just to land here with you all and to have this music bringing us in, it really is exactly what I need at the beginning of this new month, at the beginning of our time together. So Simba says hello as well. And so it's just a wonderful time to land together, land here. So what I invite you to do is, many of us have already started to type into the chat where we're coming from. It's a wonderful way to just say a little hello, and to just know that we're coming in from all over. So many of us are in different varying places or spaces, different weather patterns, different aspects of being on this lovely planet together. So we have sunny Southern California, Long Island, Sea Cliff, surrounded by beautiful snow, Columbus, Ohio, sunny and cool Sarasota, near Boston, Toronto, thawing out in New York City, barely, I'm sure. St. Paul, Minnesota, freezing Cape Cod, icy Idaho, Wisconsin, wonderful. And so I see the Zoom chat, but also, you know, that if you're in YouTube, you can type directly into the comments. And we see on YouTube, Long Island, Sammamish, Washington, Owatonna, Minnesota, and Colorado. Sunny and warm in Congers. I mean, sorry, Wisconsin. Sunny and warm, 43 degrees in Wisconsin. I wonder if Southern California feels differently about what 43 degrees is in terms of warmth. Although for many of us who are in the freezing, 43 sounds great. Palos Verdes, California. Wonderful. So we're really coming from across the United States today. And there we are, West Vancouver, British Columbia, and Minnesota, definitely in the North American region. So wonderful to have us all together and to land here. Another way for us to land here together is to really just be in our own space. I like to always put it on the gallery mode. If you're on Zoom, you can do that. So in the top right corner of your Zoom screen, you should see a little button that says view. You can click on that, click on gallery. And even as we land here in our places, I see a few more. Balmy 18 in Minnesota, Felton, California, Oceanside, California, and then 70 degrees in Palm Beach, Florida, but feels chilly. Feels chilly, okay? All of us here in the freezing. That feels, yeah, I'll take 70. But so landing here, wherever you may be, and wherever, whether it's warm or cold or perceived warm or perceived cold, we'll just land. So you can get both feet flat on the ground if that's comfortable for you. We'll just take a minute of stillness and welcoming our bodies here. So last week we did a bit of a practice around just being in the body and kind of movement and feeling relaxation, relaxing tension in the body. And today we're just going to welcome the body. So first we'll welcome ourselves, then we'll welcome each other, then we'll welcome Andrea. And as we do this, we just want to get our feet on the ground. We won't do a full body scan, but maybe just taking a moment. We do these tiny practices to allow ourselves to land and to come back into ourselves in any given moment. And maybe just a little tiny body scan. So just moving, feeling the feet on the floor, moving the attention and the awareness from the feet up the legs into the pelvis, just feeling the body on the seat if there is a seat. Feeling held by the earth in some way, shape, or form. And feeling the energy and awareness moving up the belly, the rib cage, and everything inside, everything that is contained and held by this body. Just feeling the shoulders and the arms, the back of the neck, the front of the neck, vocal cords up into the chin and the eyes and the back of the skull and the roof of the head. Yeah, the roof of the mouth, the crown of the head, just feeling all the different parts. Just welcoming all of the parts of the body. And as you welcome your full self here, noticing what your current rhythm is, noticing what's currently perhaps the rhythm of the breath moving in and out. Perhaps it's shallow, perhaps it's quite deep. Just noticing, not attempting to change anything, just being and noticing. When you're ready, you can begin to bring your eyes back to the screen and just connect in with a few of the boxes on our little Zoom screen, part of our circle here together. And just welcoming from this open hearted space, perhaps, just welcoming just these wonderful women who are here. And if you can get on video or see each other on video, that's always helpful. But just sending a welcome, sending a warm, warm welcome to the wonderful women you see, the women that you may not be able to see, but you know are here, just holding them. I love as soon as we start that welcoming with this open heart, all of a sudden I see the smiles, the waves, this way of welcoming each other that often only happens when we come into each other's presence. And that's how we know we're here. We've landed. We're here together. We are sharing this present moment, sharing our presence with each other. Whatever our internal rhythms may be right now, we now have that with each other. And what you can do is type into the chat what brought you here today. It's a wonderful way to just set an intention of what you're here for today. And today, for me, it's really around this open-hearted welcoming to our community and to Andrea, who's here with us, and really holding this experience of restoring rhythm. So as Andrea comes in, her experience of working with mindfulness and working with music to shift how we show up in the world. Andrea just has such a wealth of experience with this. It's really about, in this time in the season, wherever we may be, that we're restoring our rhythms, and just so grateful to have Andrea here with us. So just a real open heart and gratitude to all of us for showing up today and being in each other's presence, and for Andrea being here. So I see a few, just to bring a few of our voices in. I see relaxation, freedom, my compass. I'm beginning to recognize people I've been in with, connecting with like-minded, like-hearted women or kind-hearted women. Wonderful. Peace, coming back to me, interest in connecting with others within a mindfulness setting, recalibrating internal rhythms, healing, restoration, community of women, internal rhythms to shift and rewire, peaceful music and restoring life's with rhythms, my weekly dose of serenity, so many wonderful ones today, restoration, grounding, mindfulness, and bodyfulness. I love it. Rejoining this wonderful group. This week, it's the music and our breakout rooms. So as you know, today we'll have about 20 minutes, maybe a little more with Andrea, and then we'll move into 20 minutes of breakouts that are chosen randomly, and we'll land you in a group with new people that we can just hear what's going on and what's coming up and how we're restoring our rhythms together. So without further ado, I'll turn it over to the wonderful Andrea and enjoy this next time together.
Thank you, Antoinette, so much for introducing me and for bringing us here together. I am sitting in Austin, Texas, and this is a little bit warmer than a lot of what I'm hearing, y'all. I can't take very cold weather. I did live in Colorado for a little bit, but it's about 55 degrees here, I think, but I'm cold. And So, thank you for introducing the rhythms. This is what I wanted to share, this idea about our restoring rhythms, restorative rhythms for our body, and how music can help bring this for us today. So, I'm going to be sharing sound meditation with you with the harp. And so, this idea. Oh, I wanted to say also, I love that comment about bodyfulness. I've never heard anyone say bodyfulness, but it's wonderful because we have this idea of mindfulness, but really we want to connect. We want to have that connection of mind and body. So bodyfulness is like this presence in the body too. And so this is really relevant to this too, of restoring rhythms in our body as well. This bodyful idea of bodyfulness. What are our rhythms that we have in our body? Because we are musical, even though maybe some of you may not think of yourself as a musician. We are musical beings. We have rhythm in our heartbeat. We have rhythm in our breathing. and our brainwave patterns, the brain activity. Um, we have cycles. Our physiology, our biology is all about cycles and rhythm. So I like to think of this idea also as connecting to the rhythms of nature as well, because this influences our rhythms. We are, for most of us, we may be in that are here today. We're in the season of winter, which this cycle in nature is about hibernation. Look at what nature does in this season. Um, it's not so much growing, but hibernating, resting. This season can be about inward introspection. And so, if we can follow the cycle and look at the example of nature, then we can be in this rhythm with nature. I think that it's important to really think about how we run our body. What are the rhythms that we use during the day? Because um, we can get influenced by, I think, impacted by this fast-paced rhythm that we are now in, sort of immersed in with technology and with machines. And we have to remember that we aren't a machine. We're not on. We need a different kind of rhythm, and we flow through different rhythms throughout the day. Um, so there is a connection between our actions, our behaviors, and then the internal rhythms of our breathing, of our heart rate. And so, really connecting into these and being aware during the day of what we need. When do I need to get back into restorative rhythm during the day? So, it takes a bit of attention and mindfulness to this during the day, especially in times when we may forget. Um, so, so this is what I want to share with you today is a practice and music to help bring in restorative rhythms into the breath, also into the mind. Our thoughts even have rhythms. The way our thoughts flow, either very rushed, overwhelmed, busy, or maybe calm and clear. So noticing the rhythm in that way too is important. So let's do a little listening practice sound meditation with the harp to bring in restorative rhythms to our breathing, to our body, to our mind. So to start and begin, you can close your eyes if that's comfortable. You can also, if you feel like gazing out the window, this is also okay too. Just being present here as we begin together. And so we'll start by noticing what rhythms you are here with today. Rhythm of breath, feeling, sensing rhythm of heart, noticing rhythm of thoughts, how this is flowing for you right now. In this part of just noticing, there is no need to feel like you need to change right now. We're just making a simple connection, noticing our rhythm of breath. Noticing rhythms of the mind. to take in a very long, deep breath. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. A long, deep inhale through the nose together. And long exhale out through the mouth. Let's follow this very deep breathing rhythm together. This synchronizes us together as we share this space. Long inhales in and very long exhales out. We are just stretching the timing of our breathing. Stretching the cycles of inhale and exhale. Being aware that we are coming together in rhythm together with this movement of breathing. feel your feet and toes, feel the hands. Feel the place that you're sitting on, the seat or the floor. Taking in some really deep inhales, longer exhales. And then arriving completely back to your space. You can begin to take a little stretch with the shoulders. Maybe a little shoulder roll. Stretching the neck a little bit if that feels good to you. Very gentle movement with the body. As you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Just noticing how your space may feel different that you're in, noticing how your body may feel different. Noticing for a moment the silence as well, or the sounds you may hear in your space. And as we begin to come back together, I invite you to really notice any shifts that have taken place in your internal rhythms. And so thank you so much for listening and sharing this space and time with me with the harp. And thank you.
Thank you, Andrea. I just love what happens for me in this is it's a different tuning of my body instrument. And I find that it's not, what type of music, this or that, it's actually tuning this body instrument. So thank you, Andrea, for this time together. And what I'd like to invite us into is our 20 minutes of breakouts. And in this 20-minute time, as we turn to each other, maybe just sharing a bit about what our own rhythm has been in this seasonal time, and what is shifting for you. So what has my rhythm been, and what is shifting for me? And I like to remind us that we don't know what the person across from us or in our breakout room may have had for breakfast, let alone our life experiences, which may be very varied, and there may be many of them. So just really being with that and knowing that we can have compassion for each other, we can hold each other, and we can see each other at our highest self, at our highest potential. So do enjoy this time together, these 20 minutes. This really is a magical time to be able to connect with each other after this kind of restorative healing music, harp tonality, let's say. And yeah, just enjoy the time together. Try to hold the resonance of what you're feeling after this time. So what rhythm are you in? What is shifting for you? And feel free to remember to introduce yourself when you come into the room. Enjoy your time. We'll see you in 20 minutes.